Hi, this is Eugenie with americanwomaninfrance.com. First, happy holidays. Today, I wanted to share with you my experience in spending the holidays in France because I did notice some big differences between the US and France, based on my experience, and I wanted to share them here with you today. I thought you might find them interesting. So, thing number one that I noticed, I am a new mom actually. I have a 1.5-year-old, and we went to have the holiday meal with my in-laws and my husband. And though she obviously got some gifts, she wasn't like bombarded by an ocean of gifts that were just overwhelming. She was not the focus of the meal. Christmas was not all about her because she's a child. It was not about that. It wasn't about, like all the hullabaloo around opening her gifts and watching her play or be confused by them because she's only 1.5. Come on. But it was more about spending time with the family and really enjoying a lovely meal and just as they say in French, marquer le coup, just celebrating that the holiday was present. So that was a big difference from the U.S., where it's all about how many gifts are there under the tree, and it's well, in my experience, it's really revolves around the children. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a difference. Thing number two is that in the US, I am a big eater, okay? Here and in the US. And the US with my family, it's not just a holiday meal. It's like grazing the day of, the next day, the day before because you're preparing. So basically, I spend the holidays eating like a crazy person. I'm a bottomless pit. My mother has always said I have a hollow leg. And on the holidays, I really go to town with this. So in France, the major difference is here, they have a lovely meal. So we had an apéritif with some, little things that my mother-in-law had made, very dainty and lovely. And then we had some entrée, which, like a little starter, which was a foie gras wheel that had serrano ham around it. That was delicious. And then we just had a roast with some wild mushrooms. And at the end, just some cheese with a very simple dessert. And so it was lovely, and it was a perfect amount. And actually, she always asks me, "You want more, chérie?" Because she knows I'm a big eater, so I get a little bit more than other people. But I'm always the one who eats the most. Actually, my husband, I've sort of contaminated him now too. I've affected him, and he eats more than the others. But so that's a big difference. It's more about just having the meal. It's not an excuse to have to unbutton your pants. Okay, so that's another difference I noticed. Number three is that most of the money spent on the holiday, I've noticed, and actually heard a news report about it, goes to the actual meal. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And the people, they're not going out spending, thousands of dollars on gifts, but an average family spends about €200 just on the meal. And this is for a family of four. That's what the report said. So I found that very interesting. And it's about buying quality ingredients and really putting the effort and the money, the investment into that. So I thought that was interesting. Number four, is that those stores definitely, they want to make profit. Vendors want to make profit as much as people in the United States do. Well, it's different. It's not the priority, I guess. So they want to make profit from the holidays, but it's not the glaring priority like it is in some cases in the United States. Like an example, there's a little market here that they had for the holidays with regional products, with little things made here in Ariège, where I live. And there was a carousel for kids with a little crepe stand. And in the United States, come on, that would have been open from the time the rooster sang in the morning until the very latest possible at night, right? To like, let's bank on this, on the fact that everyone's out and shopping. But here, the guy was not around. He just like opened whenever he wanted to, maybe a couple hours during the day. It wasn't his priority to totally monetize the holidays, I guess. He was out enjoying doing things with his family, I imagine, or whatever. But the stand and selling that stuff, his tickets and the crepes, were not his priority. So I thought that was interesting too, and that's something that I've observed here in general. And then the last thing, number five, is that creativity, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, it's just an observation, a difference. It's not good or bad, but creativity or really, racking your brain to come up with something special or personalized or, something tongue-in-cheek or, that has some clever meaning is not really a thing here. It's not a huge priority. Like in the United States, I love giving gifts and I love thinking of something that will be unexpected and really exciting for the person to get. And here too, I've done it, but I know that this year I said I'm going to sort of, follow the saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I'm in Ariège and I did as the Ariégeois do, and I just bought what, something that I would have received, just like a little one of those baskets with pâtés and a bottle of wine. And that's what I gave to my in-laws and to my sister-in-law and her husband. And they actually were just as happy with that as the times when I rack my brain and really spend weeks thinking of the perfect gift. So that was an interesting observation. And in return, we got a box of chocolates, which is delicious, but just it's a box of chocolates. It's not like, oh, that box of chocolates looks like it's perfect for Ajani and her husband. No, it's not like that. It's, oh, this is what we give and that's it. And so it was very appreciated and delicious, but not personalized or creative. So that's another thing I noticed. So there you go. Those are my holiday observations, just to prepare you for when you come on over here, or if you've already experienced some French holidays and you want to share or add something, I would love to hear your experience, okay? So thank you so much for stopping by, and à bientôt. And don't forget to check out our free gift. It's a CD, Cracking the Frenchie Code, to learn way more about French people so you can adapt and hit the ground running when you get to France, okay? À bientôt, bye!